Once upon a time, in a beautiful village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived two families who were known throughout the land for their fierce rivalry. The Kofis and the Adamas had been at odds for as long as anyone could remember, and their feud had grown so deep that no one could recall how it had started. The Kofi family was known for their strength and bravery. They were skilled hunters and warriors, always adorned in colorful traditional attire made from the finest African fabrics. Kofi, the youngest son, was a striking young man with a heart as kind as it was brave. He had dark, soulful eyes and a smile that could light up the darkest night. Kofi was beloved by his family and the villagers for his willingness to help anyone in need. The Adama family, on the other hand, were known for their wisdom and beauty. They were skilled in arts and crafts, creating beautiful pottery, jewelry, and garments that were sought after far and wide. Adama, the youngest daughter, was a vision of grace and beauty. With her warm, brown eyes and gentle demeanor, she could calm even the most troubled soul. She wore a bright dress adorned with intricate patterns and beads, a testament to her family's craft. The village was preparing for the biggest festival of the year, a grand celebration that brought joy and unity to all its inhabitants. It was a time for music, dancing, and feasting, where the air was filled with the sweet scent of roasted meats, fresh fruits, and exotic spices. The festival was also a time for young people to meet and make new friends, and sometimes even find love. Kofi and Adama both attended the festival with their families, their hearts full of excitement and anticipation. The night was alive with the sounds of drums and flutes, and the villagers danced around a large bonfire that blazed brightly against the night sky. Kofi, dressed in a vibrant tunic with intricate embroidery, moved through the crowd, greeting friends and family. Adama, in her stunning dress that shimmered in the firelight, danced gracefully with her friends, her laughter ringing like a melody. As fate would have it, Kofi and Adama's paths crossed that night. Kofi was captivated by Adama's beauty and grace. He watched her dance, mesmerized by her elegance and the joy that radiated from her. Adama, too, noticed Kofi and felt an inexplicable pull towards him. Their eyes met across the bonfire, and in that moment, it was as if the world around them had faded away. Kofi gathered his courage and approached Adama. "Hello," he said, his voice steady but his heart pounding. "My name is Kofi. May I have this dance?" Adama smiled, her eyes sparkling. "I would love to dance with you, Kofi. My name is Adama." They danced together, moving in perfect harmony to the rhythm of the drums. As they danced, they talked and laughed, sharing stories about their lives and dreams. Kofi told Adama about his adventures in the forest, hunting with his father and brothers. Adama shared her passion for creating beautiful pottery and jewelry, and how she dreamed of one day teaching others her craft. As the night wore on, Kofi and Adama felt a deep connection growing between them. They knew their families would disapprove of their friendship, but they couldn't deny their feelings for each other. They agreed to meet secretly in a quiet part of the forest, where they could talk and spend time together without fear of being discovered. In the days and weeks that followed, Kofi and Adama met often in their secret spot, a secluded clearing surrounded by tall trees and filled with the sweet scent of wildflowers. They sat together by a sparkling stream, talking for hours and sharing their hopes and dreams. Kofi would bring Adama small gifts, like a beautiful feather or a smooth, polished stone he had found on his hunts. Adama, in turn, would give Kofi handmade trinkets, like a beaded bracelet or a small clay figurine. One day, as they sat by the stream, Adama spoke of her desire to create a special piece of pottery that would symbolize their love. "I want to make a vase, Kofi," she said, her eyes shining with excitement. "A vase that will tell our story and hold our memories." Kofi smiled and nodded. "That sounds wonderful, Adama. I will help you find the perfect clay." Together, they searched the forest for the finest clay, taking their time to ensure it was perfect. Once they had gathered enough, Adama began to mold the vase, her skilled hands shaping it with love and care. Kofi watched in awe as she worked, admiring her talent and dedication. As the vase took shape, Adama decorated it with intricate patterns and symbols that represented their love and the bond they shared. She included images of the places they had visited together, the gifts they had exchanged, and the dreams they had shared. The vase was a masterpiece, a testament to their love and the journey they had undertaken together. However, as much as they tried to keep their meetings a secret, the day came when their families discovered the truth. It was during another grand festival, where once again the village was alive with music, dancing, and joy. Kofi and Adama, unable to stay away from each other, met in their secret spot. They danced and laughed, unaware that they were being followed. Their families, upon discovering their secret, were furious. The Kofis and the Adamas confronted each other in the forest, their anger and resentment boiling over. "How dare you defy us, Kofi?" shouted Kofi's father, his voice filled with rage. "And you, Adama?" cried Adama's mother, her eyes blazing. "How could you betray your family?" Kofi and Adama stood together, their hands tightly clasped. "We love each other," Kofi said, his voice steady. "We should not be punished for that." Adama nodded, her eyes filled with tears. "Our love is stronger than any feud. We want to be together and bring peace to our families." The two families were taken aback by the courage and determination of Kofi and Adama. For a moment, there was silence as they looked at the young couple standing before them, united in their love. But the silence was broken by the old woman who had given them the necklace. She stepped forward, her voice calm and wise. "Listen to these young hearts," she said. "They speak the truth. Love is a powerful force, stronger than hate and anger. It is time to put an end to this feud and allow these two to be together." The villagers, who had gathered around to witness the confrontation, murmured in agreement. They had seen the pain that the feud had caused and were ready for peace. Slowly, the families began to soften, their anger giving way to understanding. Kofi's father stepped forward, his expression weary. "Perhaps it is time for a change," he said, his voice heavy with the weight of years of conflict. "Let us put an end to this feud and find peace." Adama's mother nodded, her eyes filled with tears. "Yes, let us allow love to heal the wounds of the past." With that, the Kofis and the Adamas embraced each other, their hearts filled with hope for a brighter future. Kofi and Adama's love had shown them the way to forgiveness and unity. Kofi and Adama were married in a beautiful ceremony, with the entire village coming together to celebrate. The air was filled with music and laughter, and the village was adorned with vibrant decorations. Kofi wore a magnificent tunic, and Adama looked radiant in her exquisite dress, adorned with beads and patterns that told their love story. As they exchanged vows, the special necklace given to them by the old woman shimmered in the sunlight, a symbol of their enduring love and the peace they had brought to their families. The village rejoiced, their hearts filled with happiness and gratitude. In the years that followed, Kofi and Adama lived happily together, their love growing stronger with each passing day. They had children who grew up hearing the story of their parents' bravery and love. The Kofis and the Adamas became the best of friends, their feud a distant memory. The village thrived, becoming a place of joy and harmony, where love and kindness were celebrated above all else. Kofi and Adama's story became a legend, a reminder that love has the power to heal even the deepest wounds and bring light to the darkest times. One evening, many years later, Kofi and Adama sat together on the porch of their home, watching their grandchildren play. Adama turned to Kofi and said, "Do you remember the old woman's words, Kofi? She was right. Love is the most powerful force of all." Kofi nodded, his eyes filled with love for Adama. "Yes, Adama. Love can heal even the deepest wounds. It brings people together and makes us stronger." And so, the tale of Kofi and Adama was passed down through generations, a timeless story of love, courage, and the triumph of the human spirit. The villagers learned that love, forgiveness, and understanding were the keys to a happy and peaceful life. The moral of their story was clear. Love has the power to heal old wounds, bring people together, and create a future filled with hope and happiness.